there. This is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. That's a 10 by 20 inch canvas that I pre-primed twice, 2 layers with my spatula, Sherwin-Williams Calypso Blue. So I want to do some more grass with flowers, but I want to fix my sky area. And in order to do so, I'd like to lighten this up and change the look of it. So I'm going to use whatever I've got handy. Starting with some Love You Pink. It seems to be not as amicable to being dumped out as I would like it to be. This is that's a primary element. This is Periwinkle. It's a vivid intense fluorescent. And this is Titan Light Blue. And it says it's a Prizm pour, but I don't believe it. It's a vivid intense, excuse me. My paint pouring recipe is below. Show more, should you want it. I was going to put some flowers in today, but I think I can't really afford to do that. But I do like the combination of what I'm putting down with the blue background, except for that one thing that does not belong. So my tweezers that are on my Amazon link are sharp, without a bend in them, and those are the ones I recommend highly. The other ones not as useful. These I use to clean out the cone of paint often. Still there when they get plugged. Now it's dry, so if I wanted to either scrape off my extra like so, I could do that. Don't want to wait too long. I kind of like the little puffy things left behind. I don't know what else to call them. Kind of want to just take whatever's left on my spatula and scrape it across. Alright, so that's my sky. Or that's my story for the moment, and I'm sticking with it. I'm going to take a little bit of that paint and put it right on the edge while I'm here and while I can, before it gets any tackier, which is a delicate procedure evidently. Because it seems to want to pull up. So I'm going to go back again and hope that I can make it all the way across and that the grain fills in that gap. That's disconcerting. I don't know what's going on there. And now I got bubbles. Well, I'm guessing it is what it is, and we're just going to put up with it. I'm going to get my studio rag wet. I think I mentioned many times it's just old sweatpant material. This is more Sherwin-Williams Direct Green. I believe that there's 25% GAC 800 in here. This is Sherwin-Williams Direct Green. hoping that I have all the greens that I need out. I'll put a little Fandango in there. I'm not sure how tall my grass is going to be, but I want it to be kind of light colored. So I'm going to go for light colors like Frog Prince, which is a primary element. I want some contrast, so I'm going to use a little bit of Peacock, which is a Prizm pour. And I love, like I said, the contrast, so I've got Red Violet, which is a vivid intense fluorescent. I'm going to use a little bit of shiny taffeta. Another Prizm pour. I've got Sea Monster, which is a Prizm pour. A nice pale blue-green. And Sea Glass, which is a very pale green. And Sparkling Aqua. Sea Glass is, I believe it might be a primary element. Sparkling Aqua. It says it's a Prizm pour. You should always check. If you don't find it in the one I describe it as, you should definitely check for primary element aura. Vivid Intense. So, I'm going to get these out of the way somewhere. I want some gold in this time, but I guess the truth is that I could use the cell activator, but I'm going to put some gold in anyway. I'm going to put a little bit of Emperor's Gold. And then I'm going to grab my small spatula and see how far I can push it. And I'm going to use some Boom Gel. I want the Pearlescent Violet. I want to use the Boom Gel and the gold, which is Pebeo Iridescent and Atelier Rich. But I'm going to put some black down first, as long as I can make it come out. I'm tempted to go right up the middle the first time. I don't know that I have used the Violet Boom Gel as a cell activator. I want to leave it kind of heavy. I don't want to worry too much about pulling it into position yet. I want to use some white this time. Actually, I think I want to use black and white. And I might want to go for the paler purple that I have, which is called Mauve. Really like that color. I'm going to use it before the gold. I think I forgot to use the black. I guess that'll be okay for this time. not sure I like the white as much as I was hoping I might, but it's got some really neat cells in it. I wonder if I could pull that. Really neat cells. I don't know if they'll stay. But I do like using the black and white together. I like mixing up my cell activators. Let's just load it up with everything all at once. I have a teal. Wow, I just thought of that. That would have been great. Alright, I don't usually go in this direction. I feel like I'm working left-handed and I'm actually working right-handed. Alright, so how's this going to work? I've got some paint over here already I can touch up my edges with. I can always come back again and do something with that. Alright, so I'm going to do what I did last time. And I'm going to be using an edge catcher. To let all that paint go right down to the bottom. I should have done that to the top first probably. But I kind of figure once I get it to the bottom I might have enough extra so I can fill in any gaps I need, that I feel I need to fill in. And it is filling in. I'm glad I didn't put any sky colors all the way up. So I'm going to rock it to cover the bottom. Let it roll right back up again. I didn't save myself much of anything to fill in my gaps, but I can still fill in my gaps. I'm fairly secure in that. I've got a little chain in case I want to put some chain pulls in there. I think I'm going to leave that for right now. And try and grab my small OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula, which I'm going to use to take the paint off the edge catcher. I'm sorry I'm not on a camera. I don't really have a choice. There's no workroom. So I'm going to take some of that, put it over here. The rest of this over here. And just tap my spatula and fill those gaps. And I'm going to use my OXO omelet turning flip. I'm going to use my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst, Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. I kind of want to use the chain first. I suppose I can always go back with the spatula after. I did this last time only with the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, but I don't think it's a bad idea to try this way. And if I get any long pieces, I can always make those the ones for the flowers, for the stems. Obviously I can go up and down. And I like being able to waggle the chain. I like the different heights of the grass too. Looks like I have enough blue up there, so I might actually be able to put some flowers in now. I tend to wonder if I'm going to be able to do it though. Might take a minute to do this. I'm not keeping as many cells as I did the last time I did this, but I still like the result I'm getting. Rest the chain for a moment. Patterns are still cool. Just going up and back. And it's going to take a while. Obviously. I do love the different colors in the grasses. I feel like I'm being quiet, but I'm probably just not used to so much focused intent. Definitely loving the patterns, the colors, and the shapes. I should have just figured I was going to want to fast forwarding through this. You could probably do it a lot faster with a fork. Then you're going to get all the same sizes on the other side. I kind of want to steal some paint. I wonder if I can do that. Seems like I got away with it. That was a fast 18 minutes. I got one more minute and then I'm going to have to come back to finish. So I should still tell you that I have 32 playlists. And everything is also organized. Those 32 playlists have 100 videos on them, and everything else is also organized by topic and genre. So if you like stuff like fantasy-scapes or gardens, or swipes, or geometrics, seascapes, you just say so and I will give you a playlist, because they're all handy and ready and organized for me to share with you if you'd like. I want to say thank you so much to all of my members. You guys are what keep me making tutorials and being able to buy things like Floetrol, GAC 800, Australian Floetrol for cell activator, and canvases. Let's not forget the canvases. Alright, so I guess if I'm going to put flowers in, I'll decide in a minute. I might pull a few more strands of grass, but for right now, that's pretty sweet. I like that. I'll definitely be using my spatula just to break up some of the lumpy places. But the colors are great and the sparkle is fabulous, and I'll be back in a second. Maybe I'll do something else to the sky too. So I'm back, and I've decided that I'm going to try and use a skewer for a start, just to put some little simple spiral flowers in. Oh, put that spatula in the bucket. But I want to try out some Chantilly lace in the spots that I want to put them. I don't have a lot left. But I like the idea of there being some light color to go with the darker color. It's not going to hurt my feelings to have some placement. I'm going to try and stay out of the sky for now. I might put a little more color up at the top, and I might come back again tomorrow because it's not dry enough for me to add any more to it tonight. It'd just be sticky and pull the paint right off. And I can always use my Princeton Artil Catalyst spatula to put some stems in just by dipping into the green and pulling it up. And if I don't want to dip it into the grassy area, I can definitely just put some in a dish. This is sour lemon with orange crush. This is, I thought I had my saffron out. Excuse me. This is saffron. This is a little bit of Cupid's Crush. That's a primary element. Let's make sure it's shaken up. I may put more flowers in. Chances are good. I've got some Indigo Violet. I want some Blue Velvet. Not cool. Could have sworn I shook that up. Industrial accident. Can she save it? That's the question. Not sure the sky's going to be savable. We'll give it a shot. Another Q-tip. I suspect that the blue is pretty strong, so if I manage to save this, that'll be good. Let's try and shake that up, shall we? Maybe I should have used parrot wing instead. Let's make sure that that's coming out well controllable. I want some water lily. I think I'm going to put some of that right in there. To heck with the blue. Put a little bit of pink carnation. Wait, I want some more white. Actually, I've got frostbite, which will work fairly similar. I'm going to put another flower up here in the sky where the problem was. I want to make them less evenly well spaced, but I'm wondering if that'll turn green. I don't think there's enough blue in that frostbite for me to not try the Tuscan sun. I thought I brought jasmine out, but I didn't. So I'm going to do that now. Try and avoid any more industrial accidents. Alright, let's find my skewer. I'm all flustered. That is not a good skewer for this. I need something with a really small paintball on the end. I've got a couple of those. Here's the perfect one. Wipe that off. I think this is telling me I definitely want more than one color in each. A little more sour lemon with orange crush. everywhere. You can always add more flowers. A little more orange crush there. Got to be careful not to put the rim of the edge of the bottle into the painting. Kind of want some periwinkle. Got a little bit of saffron left on my skewer. Just go around until they start to blend a little bit, and then twist the center. That Cupid's Crush looks awesome on the Chantilly lace. Then I went back and mixed it in. Now I could also put a few dots around everything, or I could probably do what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to put a few dots, period, to indicate little tiny flowers. Still want some blue, but I don't want it as bad as I wanted it before that tried to sabotage my painting. I love the colors mixing. Hopefully my head has not been in front of the camera. I'm not sure that was a good mix. Maybe it's time to wipe off my skewer once. I don't mind if they keep spreading out and getting larger. Or if I keep putting more colors in than anything else. I love mixing the colors. And I'll just put little green dots under everything and lead a stem down. I kind of want to put a green dot under a few things right now, actually. Little Fandango. I will connect the dots tomorrow. Sorry I'm so quiet. Might add a few leaves too. Oh, I like the leaves. I guess I'm going to do some of those now. cheerful little scene. I wish I could finish it without it taking a bazillion amount of minutes. Running out of paint, wow. What am I missing? A few stems here and there. You can always start a new leaf to make the stem look like it extends down. I could definitely put a few connectors in if I wanted to on those little dots, but I want to do it with something a lot thinner than what I'm using if I'm going to do that. And that is pretty close. That's all I'm going to share with you. Anything else I do to fix it is going to be seen in the thumbnail, because that's taken plenty of time already. I see a little black dot in there. I'm not sure what that's from. It must be blue. Right here, and I'm inclined to use the sour lemon with orange crush one more time. Come on out. Alright, I love you guys. I think I told you a lot of things at the end of the last video. There, I like that. Be careful to wipe off your... Alright, I will be adding a little bit more green, some more leaves, and calling it good. I think I can zoom in. So if it looks a little bit different, you'll understand. I think that right there is going to get a pull. Yeah, I think I can steal some paint out of the base. Alright, let's try and zoom in at least on the little flowers. And I'll say, I love you guys. Please give me a thumbs up when you watch my videos longer. You help me out. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. You will find everything under the video on the link tree, including a couple of websites. And everything that I create can be added to whatever you'd like at any of the sites that you find there. Legallery, Society 6, Pixels.com, Fine Art America, etc. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the memberships. You guys are keeping me painting, as I may have said. My Amazon link has two books, my two books, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2, are the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube about paint pouring. I love you guys. I hope you come again. I changed my time again to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look on the link tree also for Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. I give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I do sell my artwork, and my paint pouring recipes will be under Show More. But if you have a question, questions are encouraged, and you can ask in comments, or you can ask on my community board where you will find whatever tomorrow's video is also. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I'm sitting here holding my phone, but I'm not doing anything special with it. I think there's going to be another cloud at the top of the sky up there. And I'm going to connect the stems, and that's about it. I love you guys. I'll see you anon, hopefully tomorrow. Bye for now. Priscilla out.